All right, folks, welcome back. Welcome to episode 25. Geez, 25 episodes in. Um, what do we got going on? Okay, so it's April. We have I've just taken all our clothes up to the supermarket there and sold them off. We made roughly about, well, actually, we can go look and see. 335,000. That's how much we made off of all the clothes. So not, not too terribly bad. Uh, that's actually, really good. So we're back up to just about 1.5 mil. I'm just, hauling around some water right now, making sure all the animals are good to go. I just fed them, just filled all the pens with food. So yeah, I'm just getting all of their water set, and and we are just kind of cruising right now. We're getting ready. We're gonna have to go and cut Thomas's grass field. That's what they're gonna be working on up there. Either I'm gonna cut it or he's gonna cut it. One of the two, doesn't really matter. And then they're gonna bale all that, and then we got to get his field prepped. And let's go just look because they're gonna start planting. They're gonna plant something in here. They got to get planting by the end of this month. And I don't know what the boys had planned on doing, to be honest. I really don't know. They might do soybeans. Like there was a lot of talk about doing soybeans, and there was even talk of them doing corn. But I know there isn't corn headers or anything like that kicking in the store. I definitely haven't seen. But that actually leads me to another point. We are gonna buy. I wanted to bring you guys in for this. We're gonna buy these headers. I was hoping to get a really good set of John Deere ones, but I mean, this is just such a good deal. They're 41 foot for like half price. They're regular, I think like 89 grand or something like that. Actually, let's go check and see. It's not those. Those are 28 footers. 41 foot, 70. Okay, my mistake. These ones are 89 grand. Um, so the regular 70, they're 12 meters wide. I mean, I think they're going to be just fine for us for how much grain we're going to do. 34,000. I mean, you really can't beat that. So I'm going to end up buying those. I just want to make sure all this water and stuff's full right now. And then we'll head up to the store, pick those up. There's been a bunch of changes in town. So I think what I'm going to do, let me just think here. Now we're gonna have to head up to the store to get those. I want to kind of take you guys through and show you a bunch of the changes that had happened kind of at like up in the town, because a lot of businesses have went in. It's looking really good up there. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of finish doing this water here. If I can. I kind of screwed this one up. These trailers definitely don't like to back up in there. Okay, yeah. I do have this though. I think that works right there. Yeah, I do have a mod. I have a mod on that locks those front axles. It's not like it's not super good, but it kind of helps out. Kind of helps out, but yeah, it kind of just does that sometimes. I don't know. Every once in a while when you're in a jam, it's nice to use them, but yeah, that mod's kind of. I don't use that mod that much. There's Freckles. Where's that a deer? That's a deer. Where is Freckles? I was like cutting that grass field on the other side the other day, and he was way out on the edge of the property line, way out there. I'm like, what's he even doing? We're gonna have to get a bell on him or something. Freckles. But yeah, we gotta head up there, and we're gonna have to pick up these headers. I'm trying to just decide. Maybe I'll just pull this tractor. Maybe I'll just use this tractor. I think I might just use this tractor, and we'll use the front jib attachment to grab those headers. Be a little bit hillbilly of a show, but I don't have a header trailer. I mean, I guess we could buy a header trailer while we're up there. Do we really need a header trailer, though? I think we could just hillbilly it down here. Little hillbilly action never hurt nobody. Well, it probably has hurt somebody. I don't know. But I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna finish up. I'm gonna finish up doing this water real quick, and then we'll head on up to the store. We'll grab those headers, and I'll show you guys kind of on the way up what's kind of new around these parts. Some new businesses have went in. A couple restaurants have went in. I'll take and show you guys where the bank is. There's this really cool kind of pallet storage place. Not that we really need to store pallets, but it's good to know that that could be there in the future if need be. Oh. I don't know though, like I'm like not too good at. Jeez. Okay, I'm gonna spin around here. I'm gonna get this water done. I don't know how long it's gonna take me. Maybe I'm just nervous because you guys are watching. Who knows? It's like one of those things like when your dad's around. As soon as he's watching over your shoulder, you're just bound to screw up, and then he gives you shit. Alright, let's see if we can get this in here. There we go. Kind of one thing, though, I hope with FS25 is that you don't gotta, like, run the rails of the fence to, like, drop off the water. Okay, that one's full. Usually these pens are basically the exact same. That one over there is just self-waters, which is actually kind of sweet. You don't have to do this, but... Yeah, I kind of hope the, like, the dump zone, even when you're dumping feed in and stuff, it's like a... Like, you have to be so close to this for it to, like, activate, so... That would be kind of sweet if they change that. And there we go. Just run into it while we're trying to do it. No big deal. Okay, I'll finish doing this. I'm going to park this water trailer and then we'll head on up. So I'll be back in just one sec. All right, folks. Yeah, I just decided I was going to just take this tractor and trailer up there. So this is a new fuel station that just went in. Again, they're still doing a bit of construction and getting everything set, but yeah, this is the new fuel station that has went in. I haven't went in and got fueled or anything yet, but it is like super close to the farm, so we'll be able to come and grab fuel when we need to load up our tanks. This is for all dairy milk. I mean, we don't got any dairy cows, but I was talking to Thomas. I don't know, he was still talking about doing cattle. I don't know if that's still his plan or if he's going to do, milking cows or dairy cows rather, or just Angus, but what do we got going on here? Here's the bank. Cha-ching! Our farms and savings. We're good buddies with those people now. This barn, this is where we can come drop off any hay bales or straw bales, grass bales, silage bales, anything that we might need, we can jump them off in there. Here's the new storage pallet facility. If we wanted to, we could come in and drop off any pallets and such, and they'll store that in there for a decent price. This is just a little market over here. Well, let's slow down. Let's slow down here. Just a farmer's market. Be able to come and drop off some goods if need be. Maybe be able to sell something there. I don't know, maybe if we get into... I was kind of thinking about maybe getting some honeybees and doing something like that. And like always, we can come drop off and sell our silage and grass bales here. I think this is the sushi restaurant. Believe it or not, there's a sushi restaurant. That's a pizzeria restaurant right there. Or, I think so. Obviously, there's the supermarket. Yeah, McFushi. What else do we got going on over here? There's a Mexican restaurant. There's a little farmer shop there. You can go in, you can kind of get some like knickknacks and stuff there. And this is just kind of like another wholesale store. Kind of just like farm products. Kind of like a grocery store, but not really. And then the hotel's there. But yeah, that's what's going on here. Yeah, the Specialty Country Store. That's what it's called. Because it's kind of like grocery store, kind of like farmer's market, kind of a little bit of everything. You can kind of get some just goodies in there. And yeah, that's what's going on around here. No new factories. There's nothing good at the used equipment dealership as of yet. But yeah, I'm going to head up here. We'll talk to these guys. We'll pick up these headers. And then we'll head back down, and I'm going to run over to Thomas's farm and just see what his plan is with that field. If I'm cutting it and they're baling, or maybe they're going to cut it and we'll go bale. I don't really know just as of yet. And I think what I'm going to do, I was talking to Thomas, he kind of wants to buy that old cedar that we have sitting in the barn. I said, for sure, yeah, you can take her because it's just sitting there collecting dust. And so they're regular $6,000 brand new. I told him I'd sell it to him for $2,500, you know, because we used it pretty good and whatever. He said if it's full of seed, he'll pay 3 grand for it. And I said, sure, yeah, that's fair, because I think it is sitting there full of seed. And so yeah, we'll sell that to Thomas for 3 grand. I know he bought himself a little fertilizer, a fertilizer spreader like we got. What else was he gonna buy? He's on, he's on the look for plows and all that stuff. But like I said, you can definitely use my stuff in the time being, or for the time being. But okay, I'm just gonna head in here and talk to this lady, and we'll see if we can get that set of headers picked up. Okay, we are back. We tried to wheel and deal. They wouldn't give us any more of a deal than we already got. And also, I don't even know if this is gonna work, if we're gonna be able to haul this back with that trailer. Uh, but my word, we're gonna try. We are gonna try. Oh my god. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Don't worry just as of yet. We'll see what we can do here. I'm gonna go in. I'll talk to the lady. I'll see if they got a weight that we can borrow, and we'll see if we can get these loaded up. Give me 1 second. All right. I went in, talked to them, asked if I could borrow a weight. They were laughing at me, saying, "Do you really think you're gonna be able to haul that back on that trailer?" And I was like, "You know what? I don't know. I really don't know. Only time will tell." Uh, we're gonna try. So, okay. All right. It's sitting on there. It's sitting on there. Let's back away nice and slow. Let's back away nice and slow. They said just drop this weight off. Oof. Just drop the weight off when you're done with it. Let's see if we can get a strap. I don't know. This might work. This might just work. It's so crazy, it just might work. Put another strap in there. We'll put every strap that we can on. Okay. Let's drop this down. Yeah, they said just leave the weight sitting out front here, and they'll have one of the boys. One of the boys will throw it away when we're all said and done. I said thank you very much, of course. She was concerned, though. She was definitely concerned with what we're doing out here. But, I mean, I think we're good to go. I think we're good to go. Alright. Let's see, though. We'll see how this tractor pulls it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's not too bad. I think we're 6.5, maybe 7 out of 10 right now. Let's just give her the old how you doing here. Back to the farm we'll go. Oh, yeah. This Massey Ferguson, 63.1 hours of hard labor. This is hard labor on this tractor, but she's done it for us. She's done it real good. Yeah, I seen Roger when I was checking out the new pumps the other day, and he's like, I haven't seen you at the used equipment dealership in a while. I said, what? You don't give me any good deals, but of course we laughed, had a good time. He does have a couple large tractors in there, sitting there. But we don't need to be spending really any more money on kind of anything, to be honest. We got a good set of headers. The only other thing I'd kind of like to buy in the future, depending if something came through the shop, was a really good set of planters, a big set, maybe 12 or 15 meters. Planters, that would be nice. And maybe another large tractor. But I completely had forgot, when I bought that Claus tractor, it has the original engine in it. The just the stock engine, and so we can still soup that tractor up quite a bit, and I think it'll go to 400 and I think I can get that thing to about 415 horse. It might even be more. It might have been 475. I can't really remember. I was in the shop looking at it, in our workshop, seeing what we could do to customize it, and it was like 60 grand or something. I just didn't want to spend the money before, but we definitely have that option now. Also, one thing that we're gonna do, we should check our grass field. I wonder when that needs to be cut again. I haven't been over there in a little bit, to be honest, since I cut it last and then filled the silos up. But we are back, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm thinking, I'm thinking we're gonna have to do a couple things here. We're gonna have to dig out that, yeah, that cedar's behind the combine in there, which is fine. I'm just gonna park this here for right now. Let's just pull in here and see if we're gonna be able to get that out of there. Yeah, it won't be too bad. We'll pull this combine ahead a little bit here. Let's fire it up. Pull her ahead a little bit here. Yes, sirree. Oh, there we go. Jeez, you think we'll be able to snake that out of there? For old Thomas, 3 grand, not too bad. I mean, that thing did good for us for what we needed it to do. I gotta make sure it's full of seed and fertilizer for him, though. Go. Snake her on out of there. And let's go fill this thing for the Tom man. And then we'll haul it over to his farm, and I'll head into his place, and we'll see what's shaking down with what he wants to do. I'm kind of thinking he's gonna get me to cut that field, and then the boys will bale it. Not 100% sure. Oh, hooking onto those bags there. Let's wrap around here. But yeah, 3 grand. I think that's fair. Fill it with fertilizer. If you load $1,000 in fertilizer, yeah, that's fair for him. Plus he knows who used it and all that stuff. So I think too, we're gonna cut our wheat field. I think we'll end up baling that straw. We might as well when we cut our field. We'll be cutting this cotton in October. I kinda don't know what we're gonna do after that. Another thing, one thing that we have to buy, and I probably I'll do that off camera. Or maybe I'll do it while you guys are in there. Is I'm gonna go shopping for some silos so we can store our grain. And I think Thomas is gonna do the same. Although he is probably gonna have to buy that old set of silos like we had in the beginning. Because yeah. I know he's running out of money. He spent a lot of money lately trying to get his farm all set up, but he's slowly picking away at it, and that's all that you can do. Like I said, we're going to try and help him out as much as we can. So little stuff like this, we don't need this anymore. Hopefully one day he buys that mower, those mowers off of us. I think he needs to get a little bit bigger of a tractor to run those, to be honest, though. Yeah, it looks like he already's got the mower and the baler over there. So I wonder what those boys are going to do. I'm just going to drop this off here. And, yeah, I'm going to head into the house here, see what he's got going on, and I'll be back in just a sec. Alright, folks, we're just leaving Thomas's place here. I chatted with him and Wyatt are in there, and they said... We said, first of all, thanks for bringing that cedar over. He's going to get us that cash real quick. I said, yeah, that's right. Don't make me send Freckles over here to collect. And he knew I wasn't joking. Yeah. But anyways, he's like, yeah, no, it's all good. They went and grabbed the mower, which I had seen. He's like, we're just going to cut and bale that field quick. And then they want to get, I think they want to get oats or potentially sorghum in there. I think they want to do oats because I think they're hoping that they can get straw. They want to bale everything. And actually, let's just look at our wrong button here. Let's just look at our, like, I'm kind of thinking that we should do oats as well, is what I'm kind of thinking, because by the time we get oats off in July/August, right, we'll be having to get ours off in August. That gives us September to kind of get like our crap together and get our fields plowed and prepped and all that stuff. And then if we wanted, we could get the oats off and we could get wheat in on that field, right? You with me? Because we're going to be wanting to harvest. That way we can harvest our oats and our wheat at the same time, and then just do a bunch of fields of wheat, and then just kind of be going back and forth on wheat and cotton. Is kind of what I'm thinking. And then we could just bale those oats as well if we want. And that's kind of what I'm thinking we're going to do, is we're going to get set up in that field over there, in our other grass field, to do some oats. is kind of my plan. Um, yes, they got the baler over there for right now. So what I was gonna do is I was gonna come back over here and I pulled that header off and parked it inside, which was an event. Not too bad actually. We got that other weight, so it wasn't too big of a deal. But what I was going to do is kind of get this other grass field like good to go, if you will, for and get it prepped and get ready to go for some oats to go in there. And I was gonna get our seeder and everything prepped for that. Let's park this trailer right there. Around here. And just back this in. Oh, there we go. So I'm going to pull this out, and then we got to grab our other Massey Ferguson tractor, or maybe the Claus tractor, and we'll come over here and we'll get this field prepped. I had cut this field the other day, and we just got to get it prepped and ready for some oats. Jeez, I don't even have that much seed in here, so we're gonna have to turn around, get this set for oats. Make sure I'm on the right one. Oats, yeah. Pull around here, we'll get some seed put in this, and we'll get this field good to go, because we should have enough grass in our silos that'll last us for quite some time now, really quite some time. So even if worst case scenario, we're sitting on enough cash that if we had to buy some bales, some straw bales, or sorry, some hay bales rather, to feed the animals, we could do that. I mean, it's not ideal, of course, but if we had to, we could do that. Let's go ahead and get some actual seed in this thing now. Oh, we're not close enough? Get her trucked in there. There we go. There we go. We're filling up some seed now. So yeah, that's my plan. I'm gonna let those guys cut over there. They're gonna get everything cut and baled, and then I'm not sure. I think Wyatt was gonna come. Wyatt or Thomas, one of the two. They were gonna bomb over here and grab that bale loader and just pull the bales off. I was like, yeah, no problem. I really don't mind helping those guys out because I know we're gonna have a busy season of getting cotton. Sorry, excuse me, getting cotton cut, and as well as the wheat and the baling, and they're going to be helping out over in our fields in a massive way, um, and they won't charge me for that. I know that, so I don't mind helping them out a little bit. Plus, old Thomas, he bought that cedar, which he's excited about. I know what it's like when you first buying equipment. Like, it's awesome. It's fun. You start getting your own like setup done. So that's kind of my plan right now. Pull the cedar over here. I'm gonna grab the other Massey Ferguson, or sorry, the Claus probably. It just pulls that plow a little bit better. And you know what I think I'm gonna do? I thought about this a lot. I won't do it without you guys, but I'm gonna buy a new tractor. I'm gonna buy a brand new John Deere tractor. We've waited long enough. Um, I'll do it with you. We'll get it all set up. We're gonna get it right, Skookum. I won't do it without you guys, and then we'll go pick that up, and we'll have that for the harvest and everything. We don't really need it, but you know what? Of all the sales and everything that came up, no John Deere tractor really came through anything that we could get a good deal on. And I thought we worked really hard over these last couple of years to build everything up, and we're gonna buy ourselves a new tractor. I'm gonna show you. It's my favorite tractor in the game. It's not the best tractor in the game. It's not the biggest one. It's not the toughest one, but it's my favorite one. Just kind of like an all-around good tractor. We'll get that. I'll show you guys which one it is. John Deere one. And yeah, but I won't do that without you. So I'm gonna bring you guys back in maybe once when I'm gonna get this field kind of set up, and I'll bring you back in. We'll buy that tractor, and maybe we'll use that tractor to go pull those bales off. But I'll bring you guys back in once all that's going down. All right, folks, we are back. Let's feed Freckles here quick. Give him a little scratch. Where's he going? Where's he going? Come here, you. Yeah. Once there's food on the table, he doesn't really worry about us. Okay, so what happened? Well, I did what I said. The field over behind the sheep pen there, that used to be our grass field, I got that all planted, seeded, and prepped for oats. And then I just jumped through a little bit of time just to make sure everything was growing good and all that jazz. So our oats are coming in good. Thomas and Wyatt, they cut and baled their grass field. I took our bale trailer over there with this Massey Ferguson, picked up all the bales off for them, and then they plowed and seeded and got all that stuff done. So what I'm gonna do quick here is I'm just gonna do a bit of an overhaul of all our equipment. I was thinking about it a little bit more, and there's some stuff that I want to sell because we're not really using it anymore. There's some stuff that I'm gonna keep just because why not? It's a little nostalgic. I'm gonna keep this log trailer just for old time's sake. Plus, I think it's worth like 600 bucks if I sell it. So, you know, just one sec. Excuse me, sorry. The other thing that I'm gonna sell is I'm going to sell this pallet trailer because now that we don't have as many pallets from all the clothes since we've kind of toned down production on that and we can just use this trailer, I kind of don't need this thing sitting here. It's a little bit of a waste of money, but yeah, whatever. I also want to sell these mowers since I have this big mower now and I got it on sale. Uh, I might as well sell these and sell this. Keep our big truck. Keep our baler. We'll keep this log trailer for now. I'm not going to sell any of the tractors just because I like them so much. We'll keep this container for lime. We can also do fertilizing and stuff with it if we need later on. It doesn't really owe us anything. I'm going to keep the big rollers, the seeder. But what I want to do is I want to get some money together because I'm going to buy another tractor. And I'm going to buy a trailer for just for hauling some grain around and stuff like that. Just to have an extra kind of trailer when we're hauling grain off the fields. I guess I could use this forage wagon for now. It doesn't really matter. Maybe we won't buy a trailer, but we're definitely going to get another tractor. More so just for fun. But so what I'm going to do though is I'm going to sell the rollers. These rollers that we got, I'm going to sell them to Thomas. I told him I'd give them to him for 11 grand. Now, sometimes when you sell, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell these rollers to the game so that it goes to like the sale tab and then Thomas can go on there and pick them up and then that way they'll actually like transfer ownership. Sometimes though the game glitches out and it doesn't actually like put stuff on here. Like if you sell it, it just kind of disappears. So if that happens, what I'm gonna do is just kind of go in and I'll just like buy Thomas a brand new set. They technically won't be used, but at least it'll be like I don't know. It's just gonna be a bit of a workaround so that he then owns a set of rollers that he paid 11 grand for. You know, that were either mine or like I said, sometimes when you sell them on this game, they pop up in the used, and sometimes when you sell them, they don't. So, but I want him to like actually own them and there to not be in our in our inventory, if that makes sense. And he's gonna buy this cedar. Now originally he was gonna pay 3 grand for it, but when I looked on here, I'm like it's worth 1,600 bucks apparently on here if I was to sell it. And I gave it to him full of seed and fertilizer. So we just said 2,500 bucks. So for this and the rollers, he's gonna give us 13,500. Again, if this glitches out, sometimes when it's a really cheap item like this, it doesn't pop up on the store. So I'm just gonna do the kind of like the switcheroo where I go in and I'll make it so that he owns a set of these. They might technically be brand new, but yeah, that doesn't really matter. It's just semantics. So okay, so I'm gonna sell these and see if they pop up on the store. Yeah, see they didn't. So we're gonna have to go get Thomas a set of those. So we got 16,000 or 1,675 bucks. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell the rollers. We'll see if these end up popping up on the store. So let's sell these. Okay, so these popped up on here. So that works out good. Whatever. So I'm just going to keep track of all this. So I'll do this with you because I never really kind of do this stuff with you guys. But so far I've got 11,895 bucks from that. I'm just going to grab my calculator here. So 11,895 plus 1675. So I got 13,570, okay? So I'm going to remove, I mean, I probably don't really have to do this. I'm going to remove, but I'm going to keep it fair, 70 bucks, right? Because that was what Thomas was going to give us for everything. So now what we're going to do is we're going to hop into Thomas's farm. Let's go in here. Okay, we have become Thomas now. We're going to buy these, okay? So he bought those. And he had to pay 13,085. I'm going to give Thomas money back here to make this all fair. And then since those cedars didn't pop up, because of course they didn't, but it's not a big deal. We'll just go in here. I'll go through. These are the ones, they're 6 grand. So I'll make Thomas. Yeah, we didn't have those. We just had that straight up there. Okay, so those will be sitting up at the store. So Thomas spent actually 0, 8, 5, 6. So Thomas just now spent 19,085 bucks, but I'm gonna minus 13,500 from that because that's actually what he was gonna pay us. So Thomas is gonna get back 55.85 to make it all work. So 55.85. So there we go. So that's like our simulation of him buying the stuff. And he actually owns it on his farm because now when we come into, Thomas's farm, he's got these cedars. These are technically brand new. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. And then he's got these rollers that he got from us. So there. This is what Thomas owns right now so far. And yeah, so let's jump back over to our farm. Okay, so now we're back in our farm. What else are we gonna sell? We are gonna sell, like, we might as well sell these mowers, even though you get nothing for them. These are 150 grand, brand new. 149, 500. They're worth 16 grand right now. Like, so let's sell those. Sell those because we don't need them anymore. And we're gonna sell this because we don't need that anymore. What else could we sell that we don't really need anymore? I'm not gonna sell like OG stuff. I'm not gonna sell the truck. I'm not gonna sell that little tractor. I'm not gonna sell any of these tractors just because they're there. I'm not gonna sell any of these tractors because they're awesome. I will. Whoa, 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 whoa! I will upgrade this tractor at some point to put a bigger engine in him. Yeah, but we're gonna go in. We're gonna buy a tractor just for fun because why not? What do we got in here? So let's go back to medium tractors. I'll actually show you my favorite tractor. This would be my favorite tractor probably in real life, John Deere 708010. But in this game, my favorite tractor is this one right here, the 6250R with the wide wheels and the weights. We'll even put the front. We have a quick attachment on that other one, so we'll put the quick on there. This is my favorite tractor. I just love it. It's a sweet tractor. It'll pull 11.7 tons, and with this big engine in it, you get 300 horse out of this tractor. Even in real life, this tractor would be so sick to have. And I wanted one to pop through on the stores forever. I was just hoping, you get lucky, and it never did. So I'm gonna buy this one right now. And for no reason other than we basically got everything that we need, and it's just fun to get another tractor because why not, right? And we're going to be harvesting some grain here soon, and I figured, yeah, why not? Why not grab another tractor? So we've got like a medium/large tractor because it's actually with 300 horse and 11.7 tons that it can drag. That's pretty sweet. So let's hop up. It's going to be up. Oh, we got too much stuff. Okay, here's Thomas's stuff. You know what? We'll be a really good guy, and we'll haul something back for him. We'll haul these rollers back for him because we're such a good neighbor, right? Yeah, we'll drag these back for him. Take him to the farm, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna, I'm gonna skip ahead just a little bit here, and get us to the point of when we're going to harvest. Although, I think probably we were just going to end the episode once I get this back and get everything set up. I guess this wasn't probably the best episode, but I think the next one, what we'll do is we'll focus more on, we'll get our main harvest done of our wheat, and then we'll be harvesting cotton, and then, we'll be harvesting oats first. Then we'll be harvesting wheat and then cotton, I believe, Do I have that right? Let's just check quick. Whoa. Where's our calendar? We are going to be harvesting our oats first, and our oats and our wheat at the same time. I guess, yeah, it doesn't really matter. Um, and then we can plant both those fields in wheat if we want, or doesn't really matter. But then we're going to be harvesting our cotton. And then after that, like once that cotton's off, I was even thinking, depending on what we're feeling, we might even turn some of those big fields, like our really, really big field, into another big wheat field, or we just keep going with oats and we kind of go down that road because we've kind of I feel like we kind of conquered sheep and like that part of the production facility. Now, I don't really necessarily want to build another production facility on the farm. I mean, that being said, I don't really know. Maybe we could always kind of incorporate something down by Thomas's farm, and maybe we could kind of share some sort of a production facility together. So that's a possibility. Maybe I'll think about that a little bit more. But for now, I think I might just kind of push towards grain a little bit, and we can always bale the straw off the wheat fields if we want, just for fun to kind of use some of our equipment. And obviously, we can keep the clothing factory going with just the wool from the sheep. I finally learned not to hit that rock when I pull into the farm. It only took 26, 25 episodes, no big deal. But yeah, that's basically where we're at with the farm. Like I said, I'll drop these off for Thomas. We'll probably end the episode here, and I think it'll be just fine for today. And then once I bring you guys back on the next episode, we'll be harvesting. We'll be getting these fields cleared off. Maybe we'll be baling some straw. We'll be helping Thomas and Wyatt out with whatever they need, and then we can make some decisions from there of what we want to do with the farm moving forward. Also, in the next episode, we're gonna buy some sort of a silo. Maybe I'll do that off camera. It doesn't really matter, but I'm definitely gonna get a silo for us so we can store our grain. And I think even old Thomas is gonna get some old crappy silos out here. Those ones that we started with. I think he's gonna put down. So yeah, that's the plan, and I'll bring you guys back on the next one. So, like always, whoa, I almost hit that tractor. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys being here. If you can, hit that like and subscribe button. That's always greatly appreciated. Of course, it's not required. I'm looking forward to FS25, depending when you're watching this. It isn't out yet, but I can't wait to do another No Man's Land series on FS25. And I can't wait to do just a bunch of roleplay series and different gameplay stuff with the new crops that are coming with like rice and stuff. It's gonna be so much fun. I can't wait. Hopefully you guys will be along for that ride. And again, thanks for watching. Yeah, like, subscribe, comment, send me a DM somewhere. I don't know. Okay, guys, have a good day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.